back, everyone. You know, if you're looking for a new movie to see, we have Bart and Jennifer Mills, our local movie reviewers, in to talk about Speak No Evil. Since it's called Speak No Evil, you may not be able to, you might have to mime this interview.
I was going to do that. I had my black and white Shields and Yarnell outfit upstairs, but that's a reference you might be a little too young to remember. Nevertheless, I was going to mime the whole thing, but I'm really, you know, I'm going to think outside the box in this case.
All right, all right. So tell us a lot about this movie.
Well, you know, this is a remake of a 2022 Danish movie that sort of hit pretty heavy in America. It was on Shudder. It was really popular with horror fans. It was a bit of a trauma show. This is a remake. James McAvoy is the lead in this, along with, I have to look this one up, Aisling Franciosi, and then Scoot McNairy and Mackenzie Davis play the other couple. Basically what happens is these two couples meet on a Tuscan vacation. One couple with James McAvoy invites the other couple to come visit them in their very secluded British countryside house. What follows is a very long weekend of increasingly uncomfortable interactions between the two couples, and then eventually it turns to sort of chaos.
Yeah, so I did watch the preview for this, and it does look like it's very creepy, very, very suspenseful. So is it scary? Jen, I know you love your jump scares, so are you going to get some jump scares out of this?
Actually, it's funny you would mention that, because I talked to Bart when we were coming back from seeing the movie, and I said, I really wish that they'd managed to put some jump scares in there, because there weren't any. You know, a lot of folks are saying that the original is more of a horror genre, and it really is. I mean, it's very dark and foreboding, and this one is more of a thriller. I really wouldn't call this one a horror. And truthfully, if you see the trailer, it kind of gives away a lot of it. You know, when you see the original, you have no idea what's going to happen. You just know it's going to be bad. But in this one, if you see the trailer, you pretty much know what's coming.
I know. That's the one thing about trailers these days. They give you the whole plot, the whole theme, everything. It's like, what? Give us just let us guess.
Yeah, they don't leave much to the imagination. And this was, you know, if you can go into this cold, having not seen the trailer or the original, it'd probably be a lot more enjoyable. I will say, I mean, James McAvoy is always fun to watch.
Yeah.
This is a guy who just, he always comes to play. And in this movie, he is amped it up to 11. He is chewing all the scenery.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun to watch him. But this is where I say, you know, this almost falls into that comedy of errors routine where we have a tendency, and this is a very good director. He's a British director who did Woman in Black and a few other really good horror movies. But in this case, it comes out because of McAvoy's performance, and then just the insane passivity of the other couple. They just keep refusing to pick up on the signs that something is really wrong here. It's one of those don't go in the basement screamers movies that we're all so used to anymore, taken to another level.
Yeah. So this movie is 1 hour and 50 minutes. It's rated R, and I'm doing it. I'm going right to Rotten Tomatoes. I know you love it. All right. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 85% audience approval rating, which is pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good film. It was very entertaining. Folks should probably know, if they are a fan of the original, that the director did change the entire, last third of the movie?
Yeah.
Like the third act of the movie is completely different.
Yeah.
So you should probably know that if you're a fan of the original.
All right, so the big reveal. Are we giving it a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or just somewhere in the middle, thumb sideways?
Go ahead.
I give it a thumbs up. It's a fun movie. It's good. The only problem is, again, I hate to be one of those guys that talks about having seen the foreign original, but you can find the foreign original pretty easily. It's almost all in English, so it's not a lot of reading if you're not a subtitles person. And it's a darker, creepier, more suspenseful movie. So I would say, you know, go see this, have fun with it, enjoy, but take the time at some point when you're feeling really good about life. This movie, the original will traumatize you, but see the original, because it is. I think it's a superior movie.
All right, Jen, thumbs up for you as well?
I would give it a thumbs up purely on James's performance, because he is so good. He is the alpha male times 20. I mean, he just is coming for it. And I love to watch him do his thing. So I would recommend it just based on his performance alone.
All right, so 2 thumbs up for the movie Speak No Evil. Well, Bart and Jen, I want to thank you for coming in today. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, well, don't go away because we have more when we return.